First and foremost, I'd like to give infinite praises, honor, and glory unto my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahakwadash. I'd like to give double honors unto where it's due to the men that teach and rule well over at Great Millstone, the elder apostles on down, and to you I say Shalom. It's Brother Kazak coming back at you in the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai with another lesson, and I think I'm going to title it, Don't Go Into Another Man's Wife. So let's get into it. I got a notification today. I'm subscribed to this one channel called Soft White Underbelly. It's this one man that goes and he pays like a melting pot of different kind of people from all walks of life and ethnicities, races, whatever, to do interviews, sit-down interviews. And he's a photographer, a professional one by trade. And he likes to do like drug addicts, drug dealers, gangbangers, prostitutes, pimps, pretty much all wicked people and filth. And this one has to do with a cuckold couple, which a cuck, and I use that word here and there for beta gamma cucks or ultra gamma cucks, is a cuck is a man that likes to watch his wife get fucked by other men. Like, this is disgusting. So it came up, and a few scriptures popped in mind, so I figured why not make a lesson about it. So this couple here, their name, the woman's name is Sari, and the alpha, or the, I don't know, he could be an alpha cuck, meaning he's like the biggest cuck on this planet. And if you guys want to, guys, when I say guys, I'm talking about the listeners tuning in, women, male, it doesn't matter. If you want to go and watch this, you know, or make lessons about it, it's Soft White Underbelly, as you see here. So I just wanted to have that pulled up on the screen. So that's the face of a simp. And this is a definition of a cuck. Cuckold, it's a noun. A husband or long-term boyfriend who likes or is forced to watch his wife having sex with other men. And that guy and that woman there, she's the master, she calls herself, of the relationship, meaning that she usurps her authority over the man, and the man isn't to be usurped over by the woman. The woman is for the man. But that's not what this lesson is about. A couple lessons ago I did a lesson about, you know, the head of every woman is the man, and the head of every man is Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. And the head of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, our power, the creator over all of creation. So if you haven't seen those videos, I strongly suggest that you go there and you do that. So that's what a cuck is. Well, cuck is short for cuckold. And yeah, this is the face of a simp. He's an ultra gamma cuck, this guy right here. And I'm surprised, like, the manly beard, it kind of throws me for a loop. But when you watch it, if you do, you'll see what I'm talking about. And this is the face of a whore. Skank skis, and we're not to get tattoos. That's unlawful. And I'm personally guilty of having tattoos. I've gotten tattoos before throughout my life, but ever since falling in the truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, I get tattooed not. I condone it not. I condone wickedness not. Anything that contradicts the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and His word, I do it and like it not. Or I try not to do wickedness to the best of my abilities. So, and I shouldn't say I tried not to do wickedness. I don't do wickedness. I do sin, though. I do fall short of the glory of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because there's just some laws that I just can't keep being in captivity. But enough about that. Let's get into some scriptures and shut this video down. It's not going to be very long, lest the Spirit decides it is. But we're going to go into the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, verse 9, also known as Sirach or Sirach, depending on how you pronounce it. But I pronounce it Ecclesiasticus. So Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, verse 9, and it reads as such. Sit not at all, meaning just don't do it at all, in total. Sit not at all with another man's wife, And a man's wife is a woman that he fancies or fancies not, but he's gone into her. And going into her means he's had sex, he's consummated the woman. He's gone into the woman. That's his wife. Okay, it's not just writing it down on paper in this wicked rulership, and you go and you get your marriage license. None of that. That's man's whole license of marriage. But in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, it's when you go in unto your wife, the woman that you have, or women, because it's in our law, okay, that men can have more than one wife, but it's in our law that women can only have one husband. One husband, ladies. You're not to go out and spread your legs for every man that you can, and you don't make your husband a cuck. If you're going to be with one of those, you might as well not even be with them. A cuck is not a man. He might have male genitalia, but he is not a man of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And a true man is a man that feareth Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and worships him in spirit and in truth. Ecclesiasticus chapter 9 verse 9, it reads, "Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms," meaning, getting it on and holding her or whatever, being intimate. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It doesn't matter how fair she looks, how pleasing unto the eyes she is. It matters not. Do it not. This is a commandment. The Lord commands us not to sit with another man's wife. Albeit it doesn't say it here, but we'll get to other law, the books of the law that show this. Nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine. Don't go and spend money on her, buying her drinks at the bar, buying her fancy stuff. Don't do it. You're going to piss off her husband, and most likely she's going to have to lie to her husband, and that just causes more problems. And we're in the times where we needeth not any problems. Let's not piss off Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is his time of judgment, and he's judging with a rod of iron, and it's swift judgment, and he's executed it speedily. It's swift and painful. We've been seeing alligators attacking people, sharks attacking people, like all sorts of things. People killing each other over cold French fries at the drive-through window. People killing each other for dipping sauce that costs $1.25 or $1.75 in the U.S. petrodollar. Like, a lot of judgment is going on out in the world because the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is tired with Babylon's shit. So, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction. If you give into it and you're a simp or you're just a wicked man that goes and tries to pull another man's dame, his wife, you're going to be met with sore destruction. You will fall into destruction. And if you don't fall into destruction in that moment, the Lord is reserving you for something far greater. And in the end thereof will be death. So, keep that in mind. Ecclesiasticus chapter 9 verse 9, it reads, "Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction." Avoid destruction at all costs. Do away with that. I think we made the point clear on that one. The book of the law, Levitical law. The book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 20, it reads, "Moreover, you, the man," and this goes for the women, don't be going and tempting men that ain't yours. If that man is not yours, do not tempt him. If just don't go tempting another man if you got a man. Point blank period. Don't fucking do it. A lot of these men are weak. Don't do it. You've been warned thoroughly. And men, don't be going and sleeping with another man's wife. Point blank, period. Just don't do it. Do not do it. The Lord seeth all. His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. He sees all the secret hidden places of man. There's none, there is not any that can hide themselves from the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, where he shall not find them. He seeth all, knoweth all. You've been warned. This is important. Leviticus chapter 18 verse 20, it reads as such. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally. Meaning, get it on, get it in, the boogie woogie, knocking boots, hitting skins. I don't have to press that matter anymore. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife to defile thyself with her. In particular, the neighbor here is Hebrew Israelites' kindreds, their neighbor, other Hebrew Israelites. But we're going to get into other scriptures that show this goes for any man's wife, even if it is of the heathen. So long as that woman has a husband and he's still roaming the earth, he's alive, off limits. Plus, we don't want to defile ourselves with women that have been ran through. I know I don't. I have. When I was in the world, I used to be an adulterer. But I knew it didn't feel right. Because the laws, I'm born with the laws partially in me, or the natural knowing of the law, not having the laws in me, because if that were the case, I'd be immortal right now. But it feels wrong, disgusting, and at the end of it, it's like I feel awful for used to doing that stuff. So anyway, Leviticus chapter 18 verse 20, it reads, Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife to defile thyself with her. And defile yourself you will, and the Lord will destroy you, depending on how much favor you have with him anyway. And most likely, if you're out there defiling yourself with another man's wife, you're probably not favored in the eyes of the Lord. I'm not going to say you're not, because King David was favored in the eyes of the Lord, and he did some things that, were contrary to the Lord, and he had favor in the eyes of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, but not to say he did not go unpunished. Because King David, he was punished. That might be another lesson for another time. But remember, you are definitely not King David. Especially you fucking heathens. You'll never be as great as King David. Never. It's just not possible. So don't even start to deceive yourself thinking that you can be. Because you won't. And you'll never be as good as King David. We can do away with that. Not to lay carnally with thy neighbor's wife, to defile yourself with her. So we're going to close out. This is the end of the lesson. It went on long enough. Still in the Levitical law. The book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 10, it reads, And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, fornicating with another man's wife, and this is the judgment. We've built a case upon the adulterer and what you're not to do. First we go over what you're not to do, and then we show examples of it, and then we come out with the judgment. This is what's going to happen if you do these things. So let's start back over. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 10, it reads as such, And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. The woman and the man will be put to death. Point blank, period. It doesn't get no more cut and dry than that. So I'd like to give infinite praises, honor, and glory unto my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rahah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors where they're due unto the elder apostles at Great Millstone on down, who taught me this 100% truth, and to you I say Shalom. I'd like to give a sincere shalom to the sincere listeners tuning in, the hopeful elect, and Yahweh Mahar, which means Godspeed in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue. And I'd like to give that Yahweh Mahar unto the Lord's holy, chosen, elect governing body, the 144,000, from the seed line of Dawadah. That's King David. And a Shalach Rayam unto the world, you devils are finished. This is Brother Kazak, and I'm out.